And that's what Jesus is doing in his earthly ministry.
Now you're saying, and I agree with you 10,000%. You're saying that a person can withdraw so much that they put themselves in a position to be demonized. I can agree with that. I can totally see that. I think most of us could see that. But what about someone who says, man, I was in China, I walked into a Buddhist temple, and I came out with demons? Do you think that's a thing? Or is like from your...
Well, I'll tell you this. I was in India years and years ago, and I went to a temple of death, the temple of death in India, and they like worship death as a deity, right? It was the wildest thing. You go into the temple, and everything around the temple, it's all beautiful, right? But the land of the temple itself was all desecrated and evil, to the point where even the monkeys outside the temple, all like beautiful, active. The monkeys on the temple's grounds, like decrepit, like anemic, looking all kinds of wild and crazy. And I will tell you this, my grandfather would not let us go any further than the outskirts of it. We were not allowed to go inside of that place. And there are stories of people, believers, who have walked into that place and then came out in sickness, unexplained death, like some pretty like wild things have happened. So I would say that we ought to have some deep levels of humility in this. I've got a friend of mine, his name is Jeremy Jenkins, and Jeremy is like a missiologist, actually goes to these places, and he's like a world religions expert. And we're talking about India, and we're talking about like the death river that's in there. And he basically was like, that was a one-time deal for me. A one-time deal for me, bro. Because of the weightiness, the spiritual warfare, the cosmic reality of it.